Ugh, I'm so unmotivated. I just want to quit. Not just your problem, okay? Everyone feels that way. My reasons aren't that special. I'm sorry, yours probably aren't that either. Well, sure. Some situations are tougher than others. I need to be fair, but it's not just you who feels like giving up sometimes, especially after getting hit with the massive cold shower of reality. We all have those days when motivation seems like a distant memory. Those moments when the weight of disappointments and setbacks makes us question everything. And guess what? You're not alone in this. I've been there countless times, and that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about today. How to navigate those difficult days without letting them derail your entire journey. Because here's the truth, what separates people who achieve their dreams from those who don't isn't that they never feel unmotivated. It's how they respond when those feelings inevitably show up. There are ways to get through this, and this video is that drop of hope that you might have been looking for. Oh yes, and if you're new here, hi there, I'm INGRA. I'm a 27-year-old, currently traveling the world, passionate about self-development and spirituality, and I want to grow along with you. This channel is about real growth, not perfection. We're just humans trying to be better humans, one day at a time. So, shall we? Let's think about this for a moment. What exactly happens when we lose motivation? Many people think it just happens randomly. One day you're excited, the next day you're not. But that's not really how it works. Well, or at least it's not how I believe it works. The first thing we need to understand is that unless you have a medical condition, the motivation always has a trigger. Always. It's never just because. Sometimes the trigger is obvious, right? It can be, a harsh comment from someone that you love and respect, a project that didn't turn out as planned, a rejection letter from a job that you're really excited about. Other times it's more subtle. It's like seeing someone else's success on social media and feeling inadequate and like you're not good enough, or simply the monotony of doing the same things day after day. Think of yourself as being immersed in what I like to call the context soup. Right? Like the soup letters, you're inside the soup, kind of like swimming around. Yes, everything around you, the people, the information that you consume, your environment, basically, your recent experiences, all of these elements, they either work for you or against you. They either fuel your motivation or drain it. When you feel unmotivated, it's often because the elements in your context soup have shifted in a way that's no longer supporting your goals and dreams. So, how do we deal with this? There are 3 really useful practices that have helped me a lot, and I believe they can help you too. So let's get into it. Number 1 would be to look to the past with curiosity. What that means is that when you feel that wave of demotivation hit you, your first step should be to look backward with genuine curiosity, not judgment. Ask yourself, what happened recently that might have triggered this feeling? Was it a comment from someone, something that you saw online that made you question your abilities or worth, or perhaps nothing really changed externally, but the sameness of your routine has become a little bit overwhelming? I've noticed in my life, for example, that sometimes when I feel suddenly unmotivated about a project, it's because I saw someone else doing something similar, but way better. And instead of choosing to be inspired by it, I felt like I wasn't good enough, to do it. Once I identify that trigger, I can address it directly, rather than letting it silently sabotage my efforts. This isn't about dwelling on the past or feeling sorry about yourself. It's about becoming an investigator. I like that word, of your own emotional patterns. When you understand what knocked you off course, you gain power over it. You know what I mean? It's almost as if when you can name the monster, it's easier to choose the weapon that you can use to defeat it. Oh wait, not a pen, but you know what I mean. Try writing it down. There you go. For this, you can use the pen. I was excited about starting my fitness journey, right? But after seeing my friends' incredible transformation photos, I'm feeling like I'll never get there. Just naming it often reduces its power over you. Number 2 is to respect your present state. The second practice focuses mainly on the present moment, and it's very important. In the past, when I felt demotivated, I would try to push through it. Have you done this before? Have you ever thought that being strong means ignoring how you feel and basically forcing yourself to keep going? I've learned something really important, which is that when you're in a negative emotional state, your perception of reality quite often becomes distorted. When you're demotivated or discouraged, you will naturally see more problems than solutions, more obstacles than opportunities. Your interpretation of events and comments from others will usually skew negative. It's like wearing dark glasses, and everything in reality, it just looks darker than it actually is. So instead of fighting against this state or making important decisions while in it, acknowledge it. Right now I'm feeling unmotivated, and that's affecting how I see things. My perspective is temporarily distorted. I believe that this simple awareness can prevent you from taking actions that you might regret later, like quitting a project that you have invested months in just because of a single setback, or saying hurtful things to supportive people around you. It's like being in an argument with someone that you love, and in the heat of the moment, you might say things that you don't mean and that later you regret. I know you've done that before. I have done that before. The same happens with your goals and dreams. So don't let a temporary emotional state make you abandon what truly matters to you. Recognize them for what they are, just temporary. I heard someone say this the other day, and it went something like, don't trade your treasure for a silver coin. So don't trade your dreams for a momentary feeling of discouragement. Number 3 is to protect your future self. This third practice is about learning from these experiences to basically minimize their impact in your future. Each time that you go through a period of demotivation and that you come out the other side, you have valuable data about yourself, like new knowledge. Use it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience that will help me handle similar situations better in the future? Let me give you a practical example. Many of us have experienced this with fitness goals. You're consistent with your workouts for weeks. You start seeing a little bit of progress. It's feeling great. Then you go on a vacation. You miss a week of exercise, you indulge in foods that you normally wouldn't eat. And when you return, you feel discouraged. You skip one workout, which turns into 2. Then a week, then a month, you already know how it goes. And then suddenly this habit of working out is just like completely derailed. The solution in this case isn't to avoid vacations or beat yourself up about it. It's to anticipate these challenges and plan for them. Maybe before your next trip, you could create a 15-minute hotel room workout routine, or find your favorite fitness YouTuber that can guide you through some of these exercises. Or you decide in advance which indulgences are worth it to you and which ones are not. The point is to use each experience of demotivation as a learning opportunity for your future self. And I think that another really common example is just social media. Maybe you notice that scrolling through Instagram consistently leaves you feeling like you're not good enough. You see those perfect bodies and perfect vacations and perfect relationships. It's a guaranteed motivation killer for a lot of us. And instead of beating yourself up about it, use this awareness to protect your future self. Maybe you decide to limit Instagram to, 1 hour or less a day. Perhaps you clean up your feed to follow only influencers that inspire you rather than deflate you. Or you might create a simple rule like no social media first thing in the morning when my mind is most vulnerable. Alright, so let's bring this all together and talk about our main takeaways of this conversation. Motivation isn't a constant state. It naturally ebbs and flows for all of us. The key isn't to never feel demotivated, but to have practices in place for when those feelings arise. And that's what we've been talking about these past few minutes, in case you didn't notice. So number 1, we talked about look to the past with curiosity. Identified what triggered your change in emotional state. Name the monster. 2, Respect your present state. Be a wise human being, right? Recognize that your perspective is temporarily distorted and avoid making major decisions when you feel like that. And number 3, protect your future self. Learn from each experience to handle similar situations better next time. These 3 simple practices have helped me stay on track with my goals, and I believe they can help you too. Try it out. Remember that the path to any meaningful achievement is never a straight line of constant motivation and perfect execution. That doesn't exist. It's a journey with ups and downs, moments of inspiration, many periods of doubt. What matters most is developing the tools to navigate those challenging times without abandoning what truly matters to you. Well, if today's video resonated with you, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you feel like it, you can also share your own strategies for staying motivated during difficult times in the comments. I would love to read it. I'm here constantly sharing my growth journey with you, and I would love for you to join me. All right, see you when I see you.